Well, hello, everybody. I believe we may finally have gone live. I don't know what I was doing. I think it's all this snow. But I hope you are ready to work out. Hope you're already hydrated. So, come to the party already hydrated. There's water. I've chose a 2-mile workout. And before we get started, just so that everybody knows, I am not a professional. I am a grandma. I love to eat. So I work out 9:30-ish every morning. And I'm really, really sorry about being late. Technical difficulties I have all the time. Okay, so now that that is over with, how we start our workouts. We start with a warm up, then we work out, we do a cool down, and then we do a stretch. Our warm ups consist of walking in place, knee lifts, side steps, and kicks. And if you are tracking, now is a good time to start your tracker. Like I said in the beginning, I chose a 2-mile walking workout. Don't be discouraged if you don't get 2 miles. All of our fitness levels are different. So as we get stronger and healthier, our numbers will get better, I promise you. And I'm going to give you some tips. All these tips that I give you have been given to me by you guys, my viewers. So tip number 1, core tight all the time, no matter what. All the time. Tip number 2, never hold your breath. Never, never, never side steps. Now we're warming up, so not too wide and not too fast. So again, core tight all the time. Never hold your breath. We're on tip number 2. Never hold your breath. Tip number 3, release the tension in your shoulders. I myself find that when I hold my core in tight and I stand up nice and tall, my shoulders go like this. We need some space between our shoulders and our earlobes. And I will be constantly repeating myself through the whole video. How about some kicks? But you guys, it's because I can see what I'm doing wrong. And I'm reminding myself more than telling you. Which reminds me, if you have any tips, hints, help, ideas, anything, please feel free to leave a comment or send me an email. When this video is finally uploaded, I will make sure all that is in the description below. Usually it's already there, waiting. Knee lifts. Again, stand up nice and tall. This is a perfect Monday workout. Again, you can modify it for your fitness level. Again, we're still in warm-up mode. Back to walking, warm-up mode. We're going to go 2 forward, 2 back. I know you guys are curious where the girls are. You only see one, and she's snoring. Planking it. She's planking it. The other 2 were playing outside in the snow. So they're in the back room. Drying off. But I'm sure before the end of the video, before we sign off for the day, I'll make sure you guys can see them. And I'm sure they would love to see you guys too. Side steps again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119 Now you should feel your heart rate coming up a little bit. Your muscles are probably getting warm. You can step out a little wider. Back to walking in place. We're going to add arms, core tight. Make sure you're picking your feet up. Shuffling is cheating. Now reach in front of you. Same muscles, a different direction. Just asking your muscles to work a different way. And back to pumping your arms back and forth. Back and forth, not up and down, that's right. Up and down does nothing for you. Kicks. And now that we are warmed up, we can get these a little higher if you're not modified. Back to walking. 2 forward. 2 back. Core tight. Excuse me. And back to walking in place. Pick those feet up. Now we're going to get into really warm up. Oh, what did I do? Don't stop walking. Well, Trey, what happened? Well, this gives me an opportunity to pick something different. What would you like to do? We'll start here. I don't know what happened. We had a glitch. That's just the way my day is going. It's just a glitchy kind of day. We just roll with it. Release the tension in your shoulders. Just roll with it. It is what it is. As long as it doesn't glitch in the middle, it should be all right. Again, core tight. Side steps. Yes, I know, wider. And if you sit into these, you're asking those muscles to work harder. But it's just as good standing up nice and tall, so that's perfectly fine. But you can sit right into it. Put your hands on your hips if you would like. 2 more. And back to walking in place. Pumping those arms back and forth. Try to keep your elbows to your sides. You don't want them out here. That does nothing for you. Kicks. Stand up nice and tall. Yes. So I have some of these long hairs that hit me in the face. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Yes, I do talk a lot. All the time, as a matter of fact. Back to walking. But that's so you guys know I'm not holding my breath. And I'm not cheating. Phew. I tried chewing gum. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. So we won't do that again. We'll just talk. Phew. So knee lift. Stand up nice and tall. Good posture. Shoulders and hips in alignment. Perfect alignment. And just pick those knees up. Core tight. 2 more. Back to walking. Two forward, 2 back. I know I have the wheels in my head are just turning round and round. The wheels in my head go round and round. Anyways, I'm thinking, since we are preparing for Fluff Buster February, we're doing 3 miles a day. We are just going to be speeding it up. try and keep a nice fast pace. But again, don't worry if you don't get 2 miles. Side steps. I should probably take the chance and take this time to tell you guys, I'm not trying to get to a certain weight goal or fit into a certain size clothing or blah, blah, blah. Maybe I should. I mean, I'm going to be 51 this year. I probably should concentrate on more on that stuff. I don't know. Kicks. But I'm perfectly happy with who I am. I just want to be a better version of myself. So working out for a little bit in the morning helps me to be a better version of myself. I'm doing it. We've advanced from 1 mile a day. We're doing side steps again. From 1 mile a day to 2 miles. A lot of us have been jogging together. Back to walking. We've done challenges together. Ay. So I know we can do this February's Fluff Buster February. We're going to go into side steps again. Doubles. Core tight. And again, if you can sit into these, sit into them and step as far as you can. Or at least, as far as your room will allow. Yeah, as I was saying, I should probably pay more attention to like sugar, sodium, blah, 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 whatever. I am thinking about trying that Dr. Pepper Zero. Wait a second, that's not true. I have tried it. It's just sometimes it's super hard to find. At least for places I go. Then I always resort to regular Dr. Pepper. Oh my goodness. Phew, I'm back to walking in place. And kicks. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Yeah, I think it was September. We did the September challenge that supported the Stop Soldier Suicide. Oh gosh, that was ended up being like 100 miles, around 100 miles. I'll have to look back. We did that. We raised some money for that. Ended up being like 3 miles a day, every day of the month. Side steps. So sometimes people need a little extra motivation, like joining a challenge. And back to walking in place. Kicks. Stand up nice and tall. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Whew, core tight. That's right, don't hold your breath. Oh my gosh. you're doing low impact though, you don't even have to use your arms. Or just not reach quite as far. Phew, 2 more. Back to walking. Phew, I need to change that number from 2 to 5 to get us prepared for this Fluff Buster February. We're doing double side steps again. Yeah, so instead of saying 2 more, I'm going to try to remember to say 5 more. Five more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to walking. Pump those arms. Ooh, feet nice and wide. Kickbacks. Oh, this is great for the front of your legs. Core tight. Simply lifting your heels behind you. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to walking in place. Pump those arms. We're going to reach, pull back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Core tight. Change the direction of our arms to up, up, down. Adding those extra 3 at the end of these instead of 2. Doesn't give us much time to walk in between, does it? No. We'll be thankful for it in February, though. Side steps with arms, core tight. Doubles again. Now this is just our regular, normal walk, 1 miler. Back to walking. Takes about 15 minutes, I believe. Don't forget we were warmed up in the beginning. So we have 15-minute milers, fast ones, speed miles, so they go anywhere.